Yo. We back with another episode, man. It gets better and better every time. Like I say every time, man. I'm going to say it this time. A little backstory before I start. When I start that, I say everybody a GOAT. But this dude right here, he's a GOAT. Official. I seen this man. We came into high school together. I seen him all the way up to now. And this is history in the making right here. Shout out to him. If I say accolades, we're gonna be here all day. But this is another turnover machine. Hard hitting, nose, leader, discipline. I watch this man prepare. He don't play. He coming with it every time. If y'all know who I'm talking about, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What is everybody? I'm DaQuan Evans. Everybody know me in the city by DB. Yeah.
So we got Daquan Evans, the man, the myth. That's what I'm gonna see. So if y'all watched the other episodes before, I talked about him and Daquan versus him. We're gonna bring that up. I got on my note card so I won't forget, cause I really want to talk about that. But we got Daquan here. So tell them about yourself real quick, for the people who don't know.
For the people who don't know who watching, I'm a football player. I'm a college student athlete. You know, I'm from Orlando. I ain't no suburban cat. I'm from the hood. Everybody know that. But yeah, I'm an athlete. Ain't really nothing. Everybody know I'm an athlete. I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm all that. Whatever you want me to be, I'm that. Okay, in a positive way though.
Okay then. So tell us about the come up. You getting into sports, your family. You ain't gotta get too deep, but you know.
Now to come up with football, I ain't even gonna lie. I started playing when I was 8. And when like 4, 5, 6, I started playing when I was 8. My cousin made me start playing. Like my big cousin, he influenced me. He seen something in me. So I just been going in since that. I started playing at Smithson and Wildcats, if nobody know. Shout out to Coach Scooter Brown. I played with him for 2 years. Then I ended up, like, when I turned 9, I ended up, like, elevator. The whole city knew about me then. And I ended up playing for PKZ Ducks. Shout out to Coach Dollar. He came and recruited me one time across town at my mama's house. He just saw me on the streets. He like, you Day? Come play for me. So I ended up playing for PKZ Ducks. And I played for them for a couple years. Then I played for a different organization, the Steelers. So I was like 11, 12, one of them. And I ended up playing for Dr. Fuller's like my last year, 8th grade. I played with Coach Dante. Shout out to him too. And ever since then, I've been up in the high school Jones, you know.
Hold on, don't go too crazy. We finna get into that. So now, how you knew football was the way for you? When did you start taking football serious for real?
I always took it serious. Like, you a kid, like everybody knew, like, I had a name in the city. Like, I was known for being fast, running back, all type of jump. But, like, when I knew I took it serious, like, the getting where I'm at right now,
yeah,
I always took it serious, like, up until, like, middle school, because I always been good at it. But, like, freshman year, got to high school, coaches ain't really, I played varsity, but I ain't got moved down to freshman because I was, you know, trying to find myself. Coach ain't really like who I was around, or whatever. He stereotyped, whatever. But I guess when Coach William came, and I started seeing like all these boys transferring to my high school, you feel me? It was where I originated at. So like my 11th grade year when I got my first offer from Mississippi State, shout out to Coach Anderson, he took me to a camp at South Florida. Like, he just told me to go out there and perform. And I did what I do, right? Got me an offer, and I blew up ever since then. But that's when I really started taking it serious, like 11th grade year, when I got that shot. Other than that, I just been, you know, developing each and every day.
Okay, then. So let's take it back a step to high school. When you was in high school, and that's how I originally met Daquan Evans in high school, freshman year. You was coming in, You already had your mindset on what you wanted to do. So now, that first game, you remember the first game?
On freshman?
Yeah.
Who we played? Oh, I don't even remember who we played.
Played Edgewater.
Oh yeah, when we lost.
And from there on out, I knew, like, cause we was talking before the game, like, you was already the captain. You was one of the captains, cause highest GPA on the team, and everybody, like you said, everybody knew who you was. So, do you remember what you told us before the game?
Nah.
You was like, man, I got some homeboys on the team. We need to whip their ass. And then so, what was the mind frame from us having that losing season to now you playing varsity with the bigger guys?
Man, growing up, I always been winning.
Mm-hmm.
I always been to the championships growing up. Citrus Bowl was basically like my second home. Like, I don't like losing. Like, me losing, I hate losing. That's basically like I'm losing in life. But at that time, bro, I just ain't want to lose, bro. I come from a winning program. I probably lost the most growing up. Literally, I probably lost the most, probably 10 games out of my whole little league career until I got to high school. And that stopped after Coach Will got there. Freshman year, we was suck. Mm-hmm. Top down. Freshman, JV, varsity, we was garbage. But Coach Will came, got me back into that spirit of winning. So, like, that's just how I've always been. So, like, that freshman year jump, I always been like that.
Okay, then. So, now, you on varsity. And just like you said, you wasn't getting the shine that you wanted in the beginning. But then they started trusting you. So when did they build that trust factor to, like, know, like, okay, we could trust Daquan to do what he got to do? What did you do? Was it a practice play? Was it a game play? What was it?
To be honest, when they got there, our 10th grade year, I had little problems, outside of sports I was dealing with. So, like, I ain't really gained Coach Will trust at the time, but, like, so he ain't really play me my sophomore year. I was a bench rider. Mm-hmm. What really stepped it up for me, I seen myself like I can really do this. I started training a little bit to get my accolades and footwork and stuff right. Cause I'm already an athlete. Just had to get like a little bit more to me to get on the high school speed level. But to be honest, when I got my first offer, that's when they seen it in me. They always seen it in me, but like my shot, they gave me the shot. I got my first offer and like just went for them. It was up for them.
So how that first offer felt?
First one, shit, I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause where I come from, like I just got an offer. My mama first son to get a full scholarship from the D1 program, Power 5. So like, shit, all I knew, I made it out now. Like, I gotta stay positive, make the right decision. I'm finna go blue. That's all I knew.
I feel that. So now, 10th grade come. You on varsity, 11th grade. What was the next move for you? Cause I don't want to stay your shine.
Oh, 10th grade, nigga ain't play, bro.
No, I'm talking about 11th grade.
Oh, 11th grade. Oh yeah, they believed in me. I think what really shocked them, like when we played 11th grade, yeah, we played Miami Northern in the kickoff classic. I remember this play. I came downhill. I played safety, so I came downhill. Put that hat on somebody. And I was just on the floor like celebrating, like, yeah, I'm here type jump. They just been rocking with me ever since. But I think what really gained their trust when we went to DC. I don't know, a lot of people don't probably know about this, but like people who was out there, I had made a play. It was a penalty too. It was head to head. I ended up smacking the player like on some other jump. And everybody was like, ooh. And like, I think really that game, they really trusted me because like, I made a lot of plays. Even though we lost, I was making a lot of plays and etc. So like, that really started off. They really trusted me ever since then. You know how that season went. I had a good year and just been vibing ever since.
So now, I feel like as a player, you have a knack for the ball. Like the ball just finds its way to you, whether it's a fumble recovery, whether it's an interception. So, what's your like when you before the game? Like, how do you prepare?
Before the game, how I prepare? Simple. Everybody listen to music. But, like, me, probably over these last few years, I had a big support system, basically. My old girl, rest in peace to her. Like, I had a big support system. So, one thing I knew, like, before the games, she was going to be there. But, like, nah. Well, hold on. In college or high school, how I prepared for the game?
High school.
High school? Oh, my mom was there. I already knew, like, I can't go out there and get embarrassed out there. My city gonna be out there, my daughter gonna be out there. Everybody know me, so like I gotta hold my ground. I just listen to music. You know how we get. You play football. You see me.
What you were listening to before the game?
I can't even remember. Probably Kodak though. Cause Kodak was hot. Yeah, Kodak. I can't remember like a couple Kodak songs.
Okay then. So you was a role player in the beginning when they started trusting you. You was one of the players they could count on even though you was young.
Yeah.
So now we going into the senior year. You the leader of the team. It's Day-Day's team now.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody could tell you nothing. It was your team. Everybody knew when we coming out, it's Day-Day. We going to Day-Day after. So what was your mind frame going into that season? Because you just had Quad, Seven, Kirby Joseph, Brandon Hill. You had
Jalen Joyner. I had all this. We had a good team. Like Quan said in his little interview, we were supposed to go all the way, but we ended up falling short in that playoff game where we got demolished. Everybody in the city was like shocked. So basically, that just put a chip on my shoulder because Quan probably remember this. You know, I said he was crying after the game. Mm-hmm. Bro came up to me. You know me, I ain't really crying. I'm like, damn, I'm just shocked. Like, we lost. He came up to me like, man, man, I'm passing the torch down to you. But I'm already in my head like I've been had the torch. Like, it's me. I started here, so like he passed it down to me. When I seen bro crying and like I knew bro mess with me for real, he passed it to you, bro, go win it type shit. Even though we fell short my senior year on some crazy jump.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So like coming into senior year though, Coach Wilden just held me accountable. But like a lot of people don't know I almost left Jones my senior year.
Do you want to get into that?
Yeah, we can. So go. What are they gonna say to me? I can't get fined. I can't get in trouble for it. I'm a grown man. You feel me?
I feel that. So I want to tell the story because I was there actually. So I don't know what it was that day. It was kind of off. We had a little summer practice before, a little workout drills, and you know, if y'all know Daquan, y'all know he cocky a little bit. He got a little cocky to him, but that's his football style. That's how he plays. So him and coach got into it. So go ahead, finish the rest.
Yeah, I think we had like me and the coach got into it like he said, and I think was I late?
No, you was there.
Nah,
you was all
there.
on time.
I think something happened. I can't remember what happened. But like
you wasn't running full speed.
Oh yeah, I guess I wasn't in Anderson way. Okay, he said coach, but I said his name. We cool people now. We ain't got no problem. But like he said something to me about me not work. I guess I wasn't working to the limit he wanted me to. Then, long story short, he just went to talking crazy, and I just flipped my little switch to the like bad little child, wasn't listening. Like he just tried me. So like I'm like, bro, who you talking to? So then he went to talking too crazy. Then me, I'm like, bro, I'm not like your child. In my head, I'm like, man, you got it effed up. Then they went from there. And he went to talking crazy. Then I just walked off. And he went to saying like, you know, coaches say what they want to say when they're in their feelings at the moment. We just kept it cool. We kept it out there. He went to doing what Anderson do. If you know Anderson, he gets sensitive, but he cool people though. But yeah, and they just went from there. Then Coach Wood ended up finding out. You know, I had got in a little trouble with him. He said what he had to say. And I almost led to a point where I had a departure from Jones. So I ain't really leave because my mom. I wanted to leave because I was like, I'm finna just go to a Carver and go be with the stars. We can win it all there. Just add me. But then my old girl was like, you got to finish what you started type junk. So I had to serve a little punishment. You know, I missed a couple games.
Okay, then.
Some games where they probably needed me, but yeah, it was that.
So now you learn you had that punishment. So sitting on the sideline watching us play and you're not playing, not even suited up, you was on the sideline watching. What aspect did you take from that? What did you learn from that?
I learned a lot, you know. It showed that people really seen something else in me. I learned how to shut my motherfucking mouth. And just like, listen, sometimes a coach sees something you don't see. He just want the best for me. But like, at that moment, I was really like, dang, if y'all would have lost, it was close to it, but like, I would have felt like it would have been my fault because I wasn't there, you know. I was the leader of the defense. I called plays. I knew everything. Like, I was already prepared to a different level where I can help the team be in a great position. But me not being there could have made a little cause and effect out there.
Yeah, it was kind of tough, especially like we had big games in the beginning of the season. So he already knew, like, oh, we had this team, we had that team, we had this team. So now you back. This again, you come back, and it's against Okava. So what was your mind frame like? First game of the season for you, your senior year?
Yeah, it's basically like how everybody take it. So last first game of your senior high school career. Basically, nobody knew I was playing because I was suspended. But I was already telling like people I'm not playing. I didn't know I was gonna play. Coach Will ended up giving me the green light to play. Mm-hmm. Like coming back versus them boys, everybody know they got players. Shout out to B Hill.
Shout out to
Rails. Them boys lit right now too. They were lit just like me. Shout out to Duda Man. Them boys was lit. So like the main thing was I didn't know I was playing. But when I found I could play, I got a chip on my shoulder. We got to beat them people because we beat them before. But I ain't really contribute to that game, so I ain't care. But it's my senior year. I'm trying to like prove a point that Jones ain't falling off this year. We still got the same type of talent we had last season, my junior year. We can do the same thing this year. I trust and believe in all the young guys we got. But yeah, that's my mindset, just to go win. But we end up falling short. And like, you know, the rest is history.
The rest is history. So now, throughout the season, I felt like it was an adjustment period for you, especially being that leader role, taking care of certain players.
Why you say that?
The reason why I say that is because they was looking at you to hold everybody accountable.
Oh, yeah.
So if one player was slacking, they go handle that.
Yeah, not knowing I ain't no vocal leader. I just show by actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. You right there.
So I remember it was a time where me and one player got into it, and you had to talk to both of us. And he was like, "Bro, this our senior year." Mm-hmm. But he was like, "Really, this my senior year, so don't mess it up."
I wouldn't say said it like that. Even though like we all one team, but I wouldn't try to put me as like, oh, this my team type. Saying no iron team, but like I just had the face of it. Everybody knew who I was. Like, a lot of people in our team had a name. I ain't gonna take that from them, but like I made like I had rank, so like everybody really gonna come to me like, what's going on, what's happening. Everybody just trusted me, so like with your situation, I just had to be a leader at the point because I knew you before Coach Wilden already came. I played with you, so I basically started with you. And we just finished with each other too.
Okay then. So now we transitioning to the end of the season. Now we making a playoff run. So we played Bishop Moore. We played them in the beginning. It was a tough game. Mm-hmm. You was catching crap the first game. Yeah. You was out of it.
Yeah.
So what was your mindset? We finally made it. We in the playoffs. We done ran through everybody. You was calling play like Ray Lewis. I don't know who you wanted to be. You was just everywhere.
Nah, everybody knows when playing Bishop Moore, you playing something you really not used to. You were used to the spread, whatever you going against. Bishop Moore went Reen T, so you got to worry about the option and running the ball a lot. So, like, we beat them the first time. Yeah, I had a good game versus Carter Pitt versus them. Made a couple plays. And played, playoffs, anything can happen. So, we had to play them again. When I heard we had to play them in the first round, we like, whew. It came down to that wire. Well, we could have went home. We just lucky enough we had advanced. But, like, it's Bishop Moore. Everybody have a mindset with them. You can't really complain about it. You just got to stop the run. And just count on your teammates to tackle, your leaders to step up, and just that.
Okay then. So we advanced. We had a lot of like players that were kind of hurt in that situation. Yeah. And people was getting in trouble throughout the situation. We ain't gonna speak on those. But now we're going to a team you had history with. And we didn't because we was young coming up, and we wasn't on that level. But you already knew what them teams entail. You already knew what that team entailed. In my opinion, y'all, I felt like it was staged in a way because we didn't find out we was on Netflix till after. So, what was your mindset going into that game?
Man, revenge, bro. Mind you, I just played in a game versus them the year before. We got beat first round by them. But to clear it up, everybody think we just got demolished by them, but really they kicked 7 field goals. And what's 7 times 3? 21. That's considered 3 touchdowns. They really didn't beat us on no just killing us up and down the field or nothing like that. But like going into our senior year playing, I'm like, it's up. You feel me? Like I got to do it for last year team and this year because we got a shot. We can go to states. You know, Coach Wood had his theory where if you beat this team, you gonna win states, and that's what happened. They end up winning states because they end up beating us. But like playing them, it was like, bro, I gotta whoop these people. We done drove 4 hours. I ain't trying to go back home and lose, and like that game was hectic now. I made plays, they made plays. Play got made on me. A lot of junk was going on, but like that was just probably one of the most craziest games of my high school career. That's probably my favorite game, actually. Even though I lost, that's probably my favorite game.
So I got a question. When you caught that interception, you took it all the way to the crib. How was that feeling like? Because it was a breath of fresh air because we was up on them.
Yeah.
Sparrow had 2 touchdowns in.
Yeah, I thought we had it in the bag. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I ain't let up, though. But when I caught that pick 6, I think, was we down?
I don't remember.
I think they ended up catching back up from that play. I can't really remember, but I actually was on that play. I was too deep. Mind you, they had that big old tight end. They were like 6'7". I'm like 5'10", 5'9". When I caught the pick, though, it made it because they had the little rookie quarterback in. Their main quarterback was hurt, so I was like, thank God.
Shout out to PJ, man. Shout out to PJ.
Yeah, shout out to PJ for real. But now, when I made that pick, though, once I got past, like, when you get in the pick 6, once you get past the intended, and somebody blocked the intended that's behind you, you straight whoever the receiver is. And somebody ended up blocking the quarterback. So I'm like, dang, boy, I just see the end zone. So I'm just running in the. Mind you, I ain't got my speed how I used to be. I'm just jogging in that bit. But I feel like Raymond on the side of me, and the tight end who I was guarding, he behind me. He almost ran me down. When I made that play, boy, I was like, boy, I just did it. Then, like, it just rest was history after that.
Hey, I got a story time real quick. So we in practice, and you know, everybody on this team was goofy, so they was like, man, you never block for me, Raymond. You never block for me on the play. So when he caught that interception, I think Raymond already knew, like, okay, I got to block for this man. We trying to win. So it was like, it kind of was like roles reverse in a way, because he never blocked. Like, they just catch an interception, it would be him and Raymond every time. But like this time, I guess Raymond already knew, like, okay, I got to block because I'm trying to win. So now, after that game, we fell short. What was you thinking after that whole conversation with you and Quan? Now it's
ain't a lot of it. Wasn't like I wasn't even go count. I ain't go think. I was like, dang. I low key let the city down, but like, you know, things happen for a reason. But we all know, like, we low key got cheated out of that game because you can't jump over the center in high school. They were jumping over our kicking. We was kicking field goals, and after the game though. After the field goal bro kick, I thought he made it.
I thought Jeffrey made it too, man. Even on the video, it looked like he made it.
Yeah, but then I probably say I cried that game. I cried after that game, and like that joint was like, dang, I let everybody down. And when Quan like go win, I would think about Quan too, cause like bro gave his all, I gave it my all. Yeah, I cried. That's probably my first time I probably cried after a game in high school ever. It been a minute since I cried about a football game, cause I was just like, it is what it is. On to the next game, no matter what. But yeah, I cried after that game. I had to realize, like, boy, we really just lost. And we could have won. Like, we could have did it, but it was just, it is what it is. So get ready for college. That's what my mindset was.
Okay. So now, we're going into college, man. So what made your decision to go to USF?
I had some big offers. I could have took the route and went Power 5 like everybody else. But the main thing, my son, I didn't want to go far from my son for real. It wasn't even about, like, no offense to my family, but, like, he was my main priority. Just being close to anything can happen. I can be there an hour away at the most. Yeah, being closer to him and Coach Charlie Strong, he was good people, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
He looked out for me. Shout out to Coach Charlie Strong.
Shout out to him, man. So, now, you made it out there. I don't know. It's like, that was like a match made in heaven for you.
Nah, for real.
It's like you knew, like, that was a team for you.
Yeah. Basically, like I said, I played safety in high school. I ain't know. Well, I knew I was going to play corner. But I was kind of like, dang, I felt like I was unprepared a little bit, but I'm an athlete. If I'd have played corner like our senior year in high school, just to get my feet wet at the position, I only really played it for, probably man coverage, guard the best player when there's game on the line. But going to college, I heard you going to be a corner. So I'm like, damn, I bet, say no more. It is what it is. I just developed, like, I early enrolled, so I'm going in there 17 years old, missing my whole second half of senior year. I'm going in there just with a mindset, just to grind. It is what it is. Chip on the shoulder, ain't worry about nobody. I was quiet and all. I always been quiet, but like I just put my head down and just work. I like with my one roommate. I went in and shout out to my roommate. You know who he is, JC. But that's it.
If y'all don't know what early enroll is, if you're a super athlete like this man used to get his homework done in class. If you early enroll, that means you did all your requirements for high school. You don't have to go through the rest of the year. You're done. Like, you could just go in and start working on your college stuff. So Daquan was gone after Christmas break, right?
Yeah, I was gone.
He was gone. Everything was. If you wanted to talk to him, you had to call him. He was in his dorm on live, chilling, like he was doing his thing. So that was dope to see, cause a lot of people like early enrolled and they was hanging, like they was living the college life. So that was cool to see. So now you back to square one. How did that feel? Coming from being the big dog, now you at square one.
Ain't gonna lie though. At some point, like when you dealing with this football junk, you always gonna be at square one. You gotta just earn your stripes on all levels, little league, high school, and college. But basically, bro, it kind of was like I had to adapt and change my situation, my surrounding, get into it. I wasn't really used to it, I ain't gonna lie. When we first started spring ball at USF, I wasn't getting no reps, no matter how good I was. Because you got people who done played last season who know the playbook, who know what's going on, the routine, how it's supposed to be ran. Most I probably got, like my first couple of practices, no more than 5 reps out there. I just did one-on-ones and getting used to people, getting used to like going against these people. It's like it's different in college. It ain't sweet. Only way it's sweet unless you just thinking they know like you that guy. But you still got to earn your trust and all that with the coaches, no matter what. So, like, just being at square one, just tell you, like, put your head down and grind.
Okay, then. So, now, you was in the games, was you, like, taking mental notes, mental reps, playing that special team role as well?
Like, my freshman year,
yeah,
I was a true freshman, yeah. I was supposed to, like, people who know on that team that, yeah, I supposed to, like, we ain't gonna really get into that, but, like, I supposed to play more than what I did. It was just probably like a trust factor with coaches, but like I played with a coach who was my position coach. Shout out to him. He didn't recruit me, so I came into some blindside jump. Like my coach who recruited me got fired. I took a new job, one of them. But I played like a special teams role, but I was the third corner on the board, so I was the next man up no matter what. But I've been out there I made plays. Like I caught my first career interception versus a good team, Memphis. I supposed to have been a pick 6, but some gook ass shit happened. Got to talk about a quarterback. We just had a rule I was just sticking to. I ain't gonna really speak on that because I ain't trying to make it as no excuse. But yeah, special teams key. Now, like Kirby said, special teams will get you paid. If you do good on that, you got film. If you feel like you can't play, you go play special teams. Go help the team some type of way. If not, shit, what you in college for? Go home.
Okay, then. So now we in the next year. 2020, the biggest year.
Oh.
So this when we know Daquan has arrived. This when we started seeing what we seen the senior year. So you became All-American.
No, I wasn't All-American that season.
You wasn't?
Nah.
That's what it said. Hold on. So you was ranked 6.
I had a lot of picks.
Yeah. You was ranked 6 in
picks. I ain't never been an All-American in college. No matter what, I ain't never been an All-American. I'm going to get there, though, but I ain't never been an All-American.
They need to fix that, then.
We straight. That's why I'm here to help you out.
But, yeah, you had a lot of picks. You was reading. You was pulling up. So, what was the mind frame from now? You getting more reps. They respect you now. They don't even want to throw to your side.
Man, think about it. COVID year. So after that season, my freshman year season, the university ended up making a departure with our head coach, Coach Scrone. So like everybody was kind of like, dang, coach gone, man. Who really believed in us? He gone. We ended up getting a new head coach. He came from Clemson. Shout out to him. We didn't really know what we was for to get. We didn't really know how to operate, no nothing. Boom, we go through winter workouts. We get a new scrim staff. Just really getting better, bigger, better. Then COVID hit. So soon the outbreak hit for COVID. I think we had one day of practice. Boom, the next day we getting all these alerts like, oh, people canceling a program like spring ball and etc. So I was end up canceling. So boom, now we got to go home. At the time, I'm staying in the dorms. So it's like, boom, I got to move again. Then we came back. We was out for like 2-3 months.
Wow.
I'm here. I'm in Orlando. I'm chilling. And I'm just vibing. I grind every now and then, but I'm like, man, this is a break I need. Get back. Then workouts wasn't mandatory because COVID was bad. So like, my mindset, we had to do virtual meetings with coaches and etc. Get back to fall camp. We get back, you didn't have spring ball. Had to get a new coach. I don't know this cat. Bro tried me before too. He was like talking crazy and I was like, you feel me? I was being arrogant at the time. But I was like, I gotta be coachable. In my head, I'm like, I ain't gonna really say nothing crazy to him. Boom. I think first game of the season, we playing Citadel. I ended up getting hurt during camp. I pulled my hamstring, so that jumped messy. I'm having a good camp. Ended up getting hurt. Set me back. But I'm still playing through. I'm like, I'm an athlete. I'm gonna make plays still. Play Citadel. I get out there and play. Blase. In my head, you can opt out at the time. I'm like, bro, these people don't play me. I'm opting out. I told one of my dogs that. He was like, nah, bro, don't do it, bro. You too good. I'm like, man, these folks ain't fit to try me again. Mind, I messed with the two corners in front of me, but I just wanted to play more. I want to just play me. End up happening. So, like, we ended up playing Notre Dame. I played versus. Ended up doing something again. I got pushed on my ass by a big receiver. And he ran the route, but he ended up dropping the ball. I'm like, whew. Welcome to playing real deal versus Notre Dame. I'm like, dang. Then, like, we ended up playing Temple. Then the next week, Cincinnati, I was out there. I was playing. My role was increasing, like, every other week. They started believing me more. Then, like, when I caught the pit versus Temple, I think it really just, like, put them in the door, like, yeah, we got to have him out there. So I used to have a beat the road, like, third down, the DB coming in. Then I get my series in. Third down, I'm always on the field. Once I made that pit versus them, could have had a pick 6, but like I say, people don't be blocking for me. And people know who they is. It just went from there. And I had caught another pick the next week versus who that was. I think Tulsa. Easy read. Then I caught another one. I caught a pick 6. It was my first pick 6 versus Memphis. I knew the ball was coming to me.
They just like throwing the ball, yeah.
Yeah. They just do it to me. And the thing about it, I was playing with one arm. COVID, I had one arm. I had like a contusion in my arm. Like I couldn't bend it all the way. I messed it up Temple game. But my arm was like this, so I had to wear a cast for the whole season, catching picks like that. So it was kind of hard, like adversity, but I ain't really care because I was still making plays. I was in pain though, but I was still making plays. The Memphis game, I caught my first pick 6, took it to the crib. Oh, I'm lit for real now. So now my confidence got back to where I'm back to the high school day. Like the ball coming around, I gotta make that play, just make plays, keep doing because they trusting me. And it's just been up from there. Like, it is what it is.
Okay. So now, why number 0? Because you always got a meaning behind the numbers you get. Because you had 4, then you had 10, then you had 0. So why 0?
The thing about it, I wasn't even supposed to have 10. I was going to get 4 in college. That's how I was privileged, kind of, because I was a good player. He seen it. I ain't get 4 that year because a senior had it, so you got to respect that. But, like, I got number 0, because I'm hearing, like, we can wear 0. So I text my coach, like, hey, I can get number 0. He was like, yeah. It's available. It's like, it's legal. I'm like, yeah. He gave it to me. Boom. So my mindset with that, I called a couple of my people. They asked me, like, why you got 0? Like, people I've talked to, like, big brothers, like, older cats talking to me about it. Shout out to my brother, Lo. That's who I talked to him. He was like, why you chose 0, bro? I'm like, I chose it because I got 0 things in my mind when I'm on the field.
Oh, that's hard.
So like that's why I really chose my mindset. Like when I'm on the field, I don't really care about nothing but just winning, making plays, and making sure my team good in the end.
Okay, then let's go away from football a little bit.
Yeah.
So now, all the adversity you've been through, everything you've been through, what keeps you going?
Oh, like you say, adversity. Like, everybody gonna go through some type of adversity growing up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think just like growing up in the hood, seeing a lot of stuff at a young age, going through stuff, doing stuff. You know, the decisions I was making, even though someone was bad, good. But I ain't gonna lie, you losing my homeboy though. When my homeboy got killed 2017, and I got like that phone call from somebody, and they say like your homeboy got this and that. That really like made me focus on this junk more. I was still like, it is what it is, like with my decision making. But like when my homeboy died, that really opened my eyes. Like I got to do it for us, and I'm like, I seeing like my homeboys, my day one friends who I grew up with, my childhood friends, like life change. Everybody just like on a different type of time, and I ain't how I used to be. That really messed me up. Then like, ended up losing my homeboy, my other homeboy, the same way. My day of going to school, so I'm finna go to college. My first day, end up seeing my homeboy. They saying like he got killed too. That really made me like, dang, I'm on the road, like thinking about this junk. Like, dang, bro, we grew up with each other. How you go out like that? I was like, you feel me? I was crying and stuff on the road. Like my mom and them looking at me, but they didn't really know I was crying because I was trying to hold it in, trying to be, tough.
Tough guy.
Then boom, that really made me like, I'm finna do this. I got it. I got to give everybody telling me I'm the one, so I'm finna just handle up and do me. Then boom, the real adversity hit. A couple months later, May 23rd, I get that phone call, like something wrong with my old girl. I'm like, what you mean? What's up? What's going on? Boom. I pull up to the hospital. I'm like, nah, this ain't what it is. You feel me? Y'all lying to me. End up seeing her like, I never seen her like that. Mind, I just seen her this morning. Just got home from school. Got graduation the next day.
Yeah.
Boom. So, boom. I ended up leaving the hospital. One of my family, I left the hospital. They got to come find me. I went to Jones spring game. Like nothing happened. Just chilling with everybody. What's up, Daddy? How you doing? Congrats on your good spring. I had a good spring. Boom. You know how you know when somebody like, gone? Mm-hmm. I seen in the morning I went for the walk at graduation. I was like, man, fuck it. My biggest support system, she in the hospital. I don't really care. So I went up there. I went to support a couple of my homeboys who graduated from Oak Ridge. Shout out to my brother Boone. He graduated that morning, so I went to support him. Then I went back to the hospital to see her. You know how you feel a dark cloud in the room. My grandma, she was in there crying. My auntie crying like crazy. And then when they had told me after the graduation, your old girl deceased. I'm like, dang, that shit really hit me. Like, mindset just went low. I was like, a lot of people was really wondering what I was gonna do. They thought I was gonna quit, but no, I wasn't quitting. I was in my mind, yeah. I was like, fuck it, I'm finna just do what I gotta do.
I got two things to say, y'all. I met his mom. His mom was our team mom our freshman year. She made the best lasagna you can even think about. Like, every time when she used to pull up to me, I'm like, we gonna make me some lasagna? And she like, boy, get out my face, boy. Like, she was cool as hell, man. She always looked out. She was there for Diddy every step of the way. Even up to that last spring game, she was there. Mm-hmm. That picture is like, it should be like an antique. Like, that picture is like goated. And also to see how strong he is. This is a strong dude right here. And he put in a lot of work. And one thing I noticed after that situation, after everybody found out, I was like, they got no choice but to go to the league. I told him that from the jump. Like, ain't no choice. And to see where he come from, to see what he doing, I'm happy for him all the way. Even though I say he was mad at me, he know he was mad at me. He ain't gonna never admit it. He know.
Talk about that situation. Why was you said I was mad at you? I don't even lie, I forgot, dude. So like, enlighten me a little bit on a little something. What it was?
I'm gonna be.
Matter of fact, I know.
I'm gonna be very vague about it.
You were talking crazy.
Definitely wasn't. And
you had to. I ain't finna just snap on you.
Let me tell you, you ain't never snapped. We never talked. It's people. This is a situation, y'all. It's people that be around certain people and think you associate with them people, even though you really not.
Hold on. Like, you talking about high school or like nah?
I'm talking about now.
Oh nah, man. Long story short, I end this out. You know, people hang around people. I hang around people. A lot of stuff in Orlando go on. So Nate probably felt like we had something against him, but when we recently talked to set this up, I told him like we ain't not there. We on a whole different platform. I'm a student athlete. You doing your thing with your podcast, trying to get you to blow. He know people, and I know people. It just got different, you know. Folks, y'all know who know. So that's what it is. And there was no problem. I just kept it from a distance because I ain't want nothing to go on. You know how that be. Innocent bystanders in the way of anything. Ain't want no problem. I just stay in my way, stay in my lane. It's all love from a distance, none more, none less.
Well, from my perspective,
he thought it was smoke.
Yes, because that's how I am. Being been at it from 9 to 12. We've been at it. So I already know, especially if you don't see that person every day, you don't know what that person got going on in their mind. And like I said, it's a lot of things that I need to clear up. We're gonna talk after the car. I still want to clear it up just to make sure.
Clear it right now, cause you got other people in it.
Oh yeah. No, it's good. But yeah, man, we're gonna get off that. But what you want to tell young athletes out there?
Man, just don't never give up, bro. No matter what, you're gonna go through a little adversity. You're going to go through something no matter what in college. You just ain't fit to go through it easy. Now, if you do, you blessed. If you don't, young athletes, bro, you got to choose a path. Especially if you know, a lot of people want to be something they not. Mm-hmm. You got to choose what lifestyle you want to choose if you're a young athlete trying to do a double life, live a double life. Is that you're going to be a student athlete all the way or whatever else you want to be. Take that serious. You can't try to do both because it's going to be hard. I'm just saying that from my standpoint because I had to realize at a point in time, too, the same thing, like what I want to be. I had to choose a lifestyle that I really want to live. You want to change your family life, stick to that script, go all in about it. Like I live by, I have 3 M's. I live by. It's about my mindset, you feel me, my motivation, and you feel me, like how my mental is. If you ain't got no good mental, but that shit'll mess you up, bro, in the long run. Especially when going through what I went through, I had to have a good mindset. Like you said, everybody say the same thing, bro. You strong. How you did is lose your mama at 17. Man, I can't control death, bro. Only thing I'm gonna do is just keep doing what she laid out for me, and go from there, and just keep being positive to the folks who looking up to me, you know, who really rooting for me, and just keep going from there. Like, I got a son, bro, so like my son looking up to me, bro. And my little brother, my community looking up to me, my neighborhood, other people around me. Yeah, shout out to them. I got other people who really want me to do good, not in my community, but the whole Orlando. They looking up to me too. So like, I just really kept going to show them like, no matter what you go through, bro, it's still, you know, it's a green light at the end of that tunnel, bro. Just keep going.
Okay, then. So how you feel about your brother Kirby going to the NFL?
Yeah, shout out to Kirby, man. He just made history type jump, you feel me? I played with you, like, I played with him. He just got paid. Like, I can't do nothing but respect him.
Yes, sir.
Like you say, people who watch this, I watched this Western your interview with him. Bro really came up from what I know.
Nothing.
Hey, it's so you know how y'all
I already know.
So like, seeing bro get drafted, I was supposed to go to his thing, but something had happened. I hit him up, let him know. But I was watching it on my phone, and I was like, dang, what's up? Why the hell they ain't shooting dog? Yeah, he better than half of these people.
Hey, let me be cool.
But like, sometimes you gotta let it be what it is. He got paid at the end of the day. When he got drafted, that made me like, boy, I gotta go there now. So it just really motivated me more to keep doing what I do. And just, I gotta just basically with me, I gotta stay healthy and just do what I do.
Okay then. So I got a couple questions for you. We're gonna go off. So now, what you value more, loyalty or respect?
Loyalty, man.
Why?
Loyalty over love. Always. Cause bro, somebody you love the most will cross you in the end. Your blood, your family, they love you and all, but they'll still do some creep jump to you at the end of the day. But like, somebody who loyal to you, bro, you can meet them for like one day, and y'all sit down, chop it up. You feel like you knew them your whole life. And get into it, they been knowing you for a couple months. They show good loyalty, and the people you really know ever did in your life. So I live by loyalty with love, bro. Cause like that's a big thing. I'm gonna be loyal to you as long as you be loyal to me. All that saying love, I love you. I can care less about that. If you loyal to me, it is what it is. I'm gonna be loyal to you too. But all that love and that shit be fake, bro.
Heard that. So, if you could have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Say it again.
If you could have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
5 dinners?
5 dinner guests.
Dinner guests, dead or alive? Right now, I'm gonna go Jay-Z.
Okay.
Bro, big enough. What it is? Jeff Bezos, that's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Technology world on his end. Jay-Z, entrepreneur. That's 2. I ain't gonna lie. Darrell Reeves.
Okay.
One of the best cornerbacks alive. Ain't gonna lie. Who else I do? I gotta do a female. Ain't gonna lie. Beyonce too. She can come with Jay-Z. Who else I can say? I don't really. It's a lot of people in the world, but I don't be really keeping up with a lot of people. Like
I would have thought you would have, had a conversation with your mom.
You said that over live, but she be visiting me in my dreams. So like, that shit be scary. You wake up in your dream, you say like, see your mom, and then you wake up like, damn, she ain't here. But yeah, you asked me. All my dogs who passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I lost 3 dogs to gun violence. I forgot to mention Cedarius, Denham, T-Rod. I'll have all 4 of them come back. They'll be one package in my mama. So yeah, them the 5 people. My fallen angels.
Okay then. Man, shout out Diddy, man. Daquan Evans, man. One of the best. Shout out to him, man. I'm happy he's here, man. We just broke history right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get him back. Hopefully, next year is the year. He keeps the next one up.
Oh, yeah.
Him and PJ, man. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, shout out to PJ, man.
Shout out to PJ, too. Well, yeah. That's it for this podcast. Y'all go like, comment, subscribe, and we out. Yo, it's your boy Nate, man. The hottest podcast out right now. What Will I Think of Podcast. Man, y'all need to go like, comment, subscribe for real, man. This podcast going up. We got bangers on the way. A lot of bangers, man. Y'all go view them last 2 episodes, man. If y'all really vibe with me. And we out.